here we have the Amazon Halo Band. Taking a quick look at the instruction pamphlet, basically you need to download the Halo app and make sure your device is charged before getting started. There are also some helpful care instructions to make sure your band stays nice and fresh. Once you're done setting things up, you get taken to the main dashboard. This has summary tiles for your activity, sleep, tone, body. Obviously everything's 0 for me because I'm just getting started. There's also some featured labs here. These are basically the guided exercises, which can be workout videos or mindfulness practices that can be used to see if changes to your daily routine impact any of your scores that are shown above. Just clicking into one here, for example, I've got intermediate yoga. And it looks like this is actually a multi-week course where you basically do a 20 to 30 minute video 4 times a week. And then by doing this intermediate yoga lab, you'll be able to track the change in your activity score and calories burned. So moving on to the next tab at the bottom of the screen, we've got live data tracking, so heart rate here, and then tone analysis here. The band is pretty charged at this point, so I'll put it back on my wrist and show you what this live data actually looks like. All right, this is pretty cool. We've got a live view of my heart rate. This is saying 62 beats per minute. My Garmin, let's see, is saying 67. Okay, so they're within a couple beats of each other. So let's try the tone. Here we can start a real-time voice analysis. It looks like there is a bubble that goes around this kind of matrix of low energy, positive, high energy, and negative. And there's kind of like these words floating around it that are indicating how I sound in real time. So it seems pretty spot on. And if I start, I don't know, talking more quickly and being more energetic and high energy, maybe it'll start registering something else. But for now, it seems like it's just still interested, knowledgeable, and focused. Maybe it's more difficult to like fake this out than you would think. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Unskeptical. Oh, okay, there we go. Unconfident, skeptical, curious, interested, hesitant. So, yeah, like you can't really bullshit this thing. It seems like, I cursed and it said it was disgust and dismissive and irritated, but I'm actually not, which is interesting because I feel like I'm more on the high, positive, inquisitive energy side. Yeah, but this is a very interesting little bubble. I look forward to seeing kind of like more of this analysis as it takes like bits and pieces of my conversations throughout the day, not in like a creepy way. Apparently all this stuff gets deleted, just to see like when I'm not super conscious about how this bubble is moving around, what the tone is that I project. So I'm gonna pause that there. The conversation was 2 minutes. I sounded mostly focused, interested, and knowledgeable, which is consistent with kind of like the words that I was seeing throughout that time. So if I go to the full details, wow, it's basically saying I was 100% that face, which is like neutral, I guess. It's just a face with a line for the mouth. Phrases, picked up on 11 phrases. I'm not sure what that means. And it's saying that I was interested, knowledgeable, and focused. 47% energy, 49% positivity. And I guess for that phrase, I was in that zone for like 31 seconds. In terms of energy, yeah, it's basically flatline. So maybe that just means I talk in a monotone. I don't know, but hopefully this can help my YouTube videos get a little more engaging as well. On to the next tab at the bottom of the screen. Once you click that little flask icon, you get taken to the labs page. This just has more of those exercises and experiments that were featured also on the main dashboard. This is actually pretty cool because it looks like Amazon has partnered with other companies and research institutions to curate the content. There are also some buttons at the top so you can filter the experiments by the different types. So activities are up there, sleep, meditation, etc. After flipping through, I found a meditation lab that looked pretty interesting. This one was 4 weeks with a daily video. And the main things that they're trying to influence through this lab are metrics around sleep. So sleep score, efficiency, time to fall asleep, etc. This looks cool, so I'm going to click Get Started. And I can set a daily reminder for when I want to complete the lab. And then once you're done with that, you get this little box that tells you when you can expect results. And then you're good to go. Alright, so onto the last tab at the bottom of the screen. This is for settings, pretty standard, but one cool thing that you can do is optimize your battery life by indicating how frequently you want your tone to be assessed. Alright, so here's the last feature that I want to test tonight, the body scan. Just a few additional settings to configure, pieces of information to provide, and then you basically just strip down to what they call minimal clothing, situate your smartphone accordingly, and then take a few pictures of yourself at different angles to get the body composition. Wow. Okay. This thing is so cool. Let's take a look. So it's got me at 13.3% body fat, 163 pounds. I guess if you really want, you can see the images, but I don't really want to do that. And there I am. 3D version of me. I wonder if you could like use this to 3D print like a little action figure. There's some additional information as well, like whether you're in a healthy range, how this compares to your historical measurements, etc. Now, I wanted to compare this to the scale that I've been using, which uses bioelectrical impedance analysis to determine body composition. The body fat percentage shown here is quite a bit higher than what was shown through the Halo analysis. I'm gonna try flexing to see if I can throw the scan off.
Relax and hold this pose for the entire scan.
Alright, I went against the rules a little bit and flexed. I reduced my body fat, 12.8. Okay, that's kind of funny. What if I stick out my stomach? Okay, let's see. Oh, it still says 12.8. Huh. Okay. What I just found is this little estimate body changes little picture. And so right now it's got me at my current body fat, but I can toggle this to go up and down. So if I, want to be super lean, I would look like that, I guess, which actually doesn't look too different. But if I want to go to the opposite side of the spectrum, you can see a lot of changes there. So if I'm 50% body fat, that's what you'd be looking at. And this is based off of my sex, weight, and height. Changes will depend on different factors like your lifestyle and genetics. So yeah, this is a really fun thing to kind of play around with. Alright, so that's enough for day one. Gonna go to bed, gather some sleep data, and test a few other things on the following day.
It's day 2 with the Halo band. Figured I'd take it out on the trails today. Got it right here. Also wearing my Garmin on the other arm. I'm doing about a 14-mile run out here on the trails, close to 2,000 feet of elevation gain once I'm done. So this is a pretty hard effort. I'm gonna see how my activity kind of points in the Halo band accumulate after this run. 20-ish minutes of light activity, which was just like walking around my apartment last night, gave me a point. So we'll see. I'm about an hour and a half in at this point, and yeah, I'm excited to see the results. It's been really fun just kind of playing around with some of the features, especially the tone analysis. In terms of, tracking my sleep, I think it was pretty good. I'll compare it with the Garmin data once I get back home. Yeah, here's the trail, by the way. It's awesome today. Here out on the West Coast, there have been a lot of fires, and it's actually finally cleared up this weekend. So very excited to be out here doing this sort of effort.
This little circle just updated, and it went from 1 to 267 points. As you can see today, I got 266 points, so that's the difference between today and yesterday. I've got 21,000 steps, 21,264 steps today. My Garmin is saying I got 20,807 steps. Maybe I'll do some sort of test later on to see which one is more accurate. Clicking onto the activity tile shows you a little more detail about your activity throughout the week, including a breakdown of time spent in different intensity zones. Oh, and it looks like it tracked without me doing anything. It detected that I was on a 2-hour run. As promised, here's the sleep data comparison between the Halo Band and the Fenix 5. The date conventions between the two apps are slightly different, but overall you'll notice that the Amazon Halo Band just provides another level of analysis on top of the raw sleep data that the Garmin does not provide. You'll notice that the Halo Band also provides additional information to help users interpret the results of their analysis, as well as some labs that can help you improve your sleep metrics. I like that the Halo Band brings together several different variables to give you an overall sleep score as opposed to just spitting out the total amount of time you slept. For my first impression, I'm looking at the Halo Band from a few different perspectives. First, the hardware design. The sensor unit sticks up a little more than I was expecting, but this device is very lightweight overall and feels comfortable and secure. I'd be curious to test out how the sports bands feel in comparison to this fabric band. The Halo app, being the primary way to access data collected by the Halo device, feels very well thought out. There's a lot of data and other supporting information laid out on each screen, which has been very helpful in terms of learning how to use the application and understanding the insights that come from it. Halo has a very interesting value proposition. The combination of the Halo Band and the Halo app enables a ton of features that are not offered by other fitness tracking devices. And while Halo does have some overlapping capabilities with other fitness tracking devices, the true value of Halo seems to stem from the additional layer of analytics provided on top of those raw metrics as opposed to providing a comprehensive suite of measurements. This isn't going to replace your GPS-enabled fitness tracking watch if you're into running and cycling like I am, but it does have the potential to provide you with valuable insights and exercises that might help you improve your performance. Another important aspect of the Halo offering to mention are the labs, and I actually could not believe how much content is included with the membership. I need to spend more time with the labs feature to get a better understanding of the quality of the content and how the band augments the guided exercises, but overall this is a very compelling offering, especially for $3.99 a month. This is by no means a comprehensive review, but overall my first impressions of the Halo Band are very positive. Personally, I'm very excited to continue testing out the capabilities of this band, but let me know in the comments below if you'd want to see a follow-up video after I've had some more time with this band, and if there are any other fitness tracking devices that you'd want to compare this to. And that is it for the unboxing and first impressions of the Amazon Halo Band. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please consider liking and subscribing. And thanks again. See you next time.